Listen, we're officially entering the lo-fi music era, and there are YouTube channels popping up every day featuring neo-soul, R&B, and also jazz lo-fi music. Okay, new channels that have been able to grow consistently with effort, honey. So today, I'm going to teach you how to merge peaceful animations, royalty-free instrumentals, in a consistent loop so you can launch... So you can launch 2 to 3 hour YouTube long channels, and they're faceless. So you never have to show your face, hun. And you can put in work to start growing your channel in a growing genre that a lot of people search for every day. Let's get into it. That's my son right there, y'all. Okay, so lo-fi stands for low fidelity. And these are YouTube channels, faceless YouTube channels that have 2 and 3 hour loops of music that are mostly instrumentals. They're vibey, they're chill, they're zen, and people listen to them while they work from home, go about their day with chores, maybe they're working out. This is great background music because it doesn't include any instrumentals. So if you're in a place where you need lo-fi and not Lil Jon, Lil Baby, Lil Wayne, none of the littles, right? You want to play it safe. This is a great way to introduce R&B, jazz, neo-soul into your environment by just clicking on YouTube and letting it play. Now, these videos are paired with very low effort animation because the entire focus is supposed to be on just the instrumentals. There are channels like this, like a Lo-Fi Soul, very great channel, 830,000 views 7 months ago. This one got nearly 1 million views 2 months ago. As you scroll through, you can see that you can have a cultural aesthetic and still get a bunch of views. And so today, again, I'm going to teach you how to launch a channel like this for free, no money out of your pocket, using artificial intelligence. So first, we're going to open ChatGPT 4.0. This model allows for you to generate text and also create images for what? Free 99, Keisha. So first, you're going to click that Create Image button. This lets the LLM, the large language model, know that you're ready to start with your image generation. And then, at the risk of sounding redundant, I always do this. You don't have to, but I will still type create an image and then describe a very serene and peaceful environment. It can be a character holding a mug. It could be a character in a yoga pose. It could be a character at work. What you're looking for is the type of scene that either reflects the person who's watching this, right? So it could even be a house party, but the people are standing still, maybe engaging. Think Love Jones, one of the best movies ever. Anyway, Love and Basketball is a close second. But you want to think zen, you want to think peaceful, and you want to think about an image that you could generate where there's one aspect of the image that will eventually move in our low effort animation. So I'm going to say create an image of an African American woman holding a coffee mug while sitting at a laptop by an open window in a dark pink office. I'm going to put in style of animation. Usually with lo-fi, they pair it with an animated image. You can do photorealistic, but I highly recommend that you either do animation, you do anime, or you do Pixar, okay? In style of animation, and then you want to put in landscape style. Go ahead and click generate. Now, ChatGPT 4.0 is going to take maybe 45 seconds to a minute to generate your image. Again, what you're looking for is you're looking for an image that invites peace, that is zen, or reflects the environment in which you think someone might be listening to this lo-fi music. So this is perfect. This is perfect. I have my woman. She's sitting by her laptop. She's holding her mug, and she's by a bright open window, and it's dark colors, right? Now, if you want to add some personality to it, right? If you want to add maybe some words to it, I might put regenerate, but with words on the coffee cup that say single AF, right? And then you generate that image. By the way, if you want to put words in any image in ChatGPT 4.0, just put those words in quotation marks. By the way, y'all, ChatGPT is on CP time. Oh, yes, it's on color people's time, honey. You tell it I want an image in 1 minute, and just like black folks, it comes 7 to 8 minutes later. Okay, maybe not that much longer, but you see here, after a little bit of a wait time, I have my woman here, and she has single AF on her cup, and you see how that's different from here. So I always recommend that you put inside of your photos just one element that humanizes it and personalizes it so the person watching it, perhaps maybe there's an aspect of it that could be relatable. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to put regenerate, but have outside the window be raining and thundering. Same image, same person, just change the weather outside the window. All right, let's see what happens there. Okay, so you can see this one generating, and I can already see that it's going to be amazing. I don't know if any of you all listen to R&B in a thunderstorm, but your professor does. In the thunder and rain, smile against my face, skirt against my waist. I know y'all be making up lyrics to songs. Anyway, I have 3 different options that I could choose from, and I think I'm going to go with this one, this third option here. Once you've selected a photo that you believe works, that you can turn into a low effort animation, click right here and download it. Perfect. All right, let's move to the next step. People stand around watching. Oh, y'all not doing the Janet thing? Oh, y'all know y'all was over there singing Janet with me. Anyway, we're going to go to runway.ml. And once you get there on the home page, it's going to give you an opportunity to generate a video. All right, so click the generate a video. That's going to drop you into this page here. Okay. You're going to use your Gen 3 model, by the way, because that model is free and you get a certain amount of credits to use before they start charging you. So you're going to click drop an image or video here, and you're going to go get your downloaded photo. Click open. You're going to make sure to click landscape here. Make sure that you get the most important elements inside of that photo. Then you're going to click crop, and it's going to bring you out right here. So once you've uploaded your video, you're going to now describe your video. All right. Here's a description that I have. Create a video of an African-American woman in a red office holding a coffee cup and there's steam rising from the cup. We want very subtle actions, okay? You don't want the action of the character to overshadow the music. People are listening to your channel for the music and not because they want a high energy or high action-packed film, okay? So I'm going to click generate. I'm going to do 5 seconds. Depending on what your tier is, I think for a free tier, you can do 5 or 10 seconds, but I would start with 5 seconds because I'm going to teach you how to loop. Click generate. It only takes about a minute or 2 minutes to upload. Okay, while ChatGPT might be on CP time, this is your mixed cousin. I'm just kidding. Because CP time, you could be late whether you black, yellow, or white, honey. I always say colored people's time is an indication that you're broke because broke people don't understand the value of time, so they just spend it indiscriminately, never expecting for time to be a non-replenishable asset. So here we go. Here is my video, okay? Perfect. You see how gentle that action is? Literally, she's just at the computer and steam is rising from her cup, okay? At the computer and steam is from her cup. Now, another action that we could possibly do is we can say, create a video of an African-American woman looking seriously at her laptop in a red office holding her coffee cup and there's steam rising from her cup. And then click generate. The reason why I decided to do that is because that smiling is going to be looped. It's kind of like sitting in an office and the person sitting next to you just is smiling creepily and then frowning. So let's see if this gave us a better result. Perfect, 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 right? So she's looking seriously, the coffee cup is coming out, and we can also see that there's lightning in the background. This is a perfect animation that we can loop over and over again for a channel. It's important for you to note that you want a smooth video like this. Okay, you want a video where the character is not blinking erratically. You want a video where they are not moving erratically. The movement should be subtle, and you should be able to loop them without people realizing that it's only a 5-second clip being played over and over again for 3 hours. And here's how you're going to do that. You're going to include words like still. So you see here I have keeps the cup still, keeps the mouth closed. So that's another word you can use, closed. You want to make sure they have a serious expression, right? Because we don't want them to appear soulish, just smiling, showing their teeth, but there's no joy behind it, right? So I'm going to have a serious expression. You want to use words like gazing quietly. Otherwise, they're going to have the character's mouth moving in the event you want to add a track where they're talking, but we don't want to do that with lo-fi. And then also you want to make sure that you keep the camera still. But in order to ensure that the camera is still and Runway ML is not moving the camera in front of your character, moving the camera to the side of your character, you're going to go to the left-hand side. So it's going to have like text here where the T is. You're going to go down to where it says, you're going to click static camera, and then you're going to generate. And this is how you get a clip where your character is literally just standing still, right? She's very, 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 very still. And the little jerk movement like that, I can cut that out with our next app. So once you've gotten your animation, you are going to click the download button here, and you're going to download this to your laptop. This was free. Now, Runway ML is only free to a certain extent. It's going to give you a certain amount of credits that you can spend each month. And after you've spent those credits, you either have to pay or wait until the next month. So this is the low effort animation that we've gotten. We've downloaded it, and now we're going to move on to our next step. Now we're going to go and get our instrumentals at Suno.com. No, I heard if you put your finger to your ear, you're supposed to sing better. No? Okay, anyway. Join me over at Suno.com because that's where we're going to get some free instrumentals to go with our video. So once you log into Suno, you're going to hit this create button right here, and then you're going to go directly into this box. All right, go to simple, not custom, go to simple. And I want you to type create a lo-fi music track. And then I want you to describe the type of instrumentals that you want to hear. Is it rhythm and blues? Is it jazz? What is it? Is it neo soul? Does it have some bass in it? Does it have some strings in it? Are you going Alicia Keys on it? Is it going to have a little piano in it? Go ahead and describe it. So I'm going to say create a lo-fi music track that is a mix of R and B and soul with a bit of jazz. All right. So once you've done that, I want you to toggle over to instrumentals. Now you can click any one of these down here. These are just word suggestions for you to use as you prompt the AI to create your instrumental track. Once you've toggled over to instrumental, scroll down to where it says create and click create. So this one is not on CP time. You're going to wait maybe 10 or 15 seconds, and it's going to come up with a 2 to 5 minute track that you can use with your lo-fi music video. So here's my first one. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to the second one. Okay, Barry White. Or maybe it's a little Luther Vandross. Little John Legend. Little Alicia Keys. What you think, baby K? You see how that's amazing, right? Amazing. Literally, listen, one sentence generated that clip. Now, if you want a different vibe, let's say a lo-fi music track that is neo soul and includes the piano and strings and bass and has a bit of R&B. Make sure it's toggled over to instrumental and click create. and let's see what we come up with. Okay, so I want you to select 4 tracks. Select 4 tracks, and I want you to click on the track that you want. Bring it down into the music bar at the bottom of the screen, and then go to your right where you see 3 dots. Click on those 3 dots, slide up to download, and then download as an MP3 audio. All right, so go ahead and download as an MP3 audio to your device. And now we've completed this step. We're moving on to our final step where we put all of our hard work together. Okay, so join me over here at canva.com for our very last step. On this page, you're going to select video. Once you select video, you're going to select video landscape, and that's going to drop us right into this canvas here. You're going to click upload. You're going to go to the video portion, and you're going to upload your video right here. So I want you to click upload files. And here you're going to see your video clip, and it's going to be named like Gen 3 Alpha. And then you're going to see your audio clip, which is going to be represented by a picture. Go ahead and upload both. They should be in your downloads folder, and they are going to appear right here. I strongly recommend that you have at least a 5-second clip, but Runway ML does allow for you to go all the way up to 10 seconds. Once you've uploaded your video and also your audio, I want you to go and get your video. And make sure that you have stretched it so that it covers all of the white space. Like so, like that. Then you're going to look to see if there are any other sudden movements. Okay, so you see here with my video at the end, it jerks a little bit. Just a tiny bit, enough to make a difference. And then at the start, it moves a little bit too, like to the right. So what you want to do is you want to shrink the video, okay, until the character is staying as still as possible. So my video has gone from 5.2 to about 4.3. All right, so you see here, it appears the only thing moving is her coffee cup and also the light. Then you're going to get into the video, hover till you see these 3 dots, click them and click a duplicate page. Then duplicate that page at least 5 times. Duplicate, 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 duplicate. Then you're going to select. So I clicked on one clip. I'm clicking Control because I have a PC. If you have a Mac, that is Command. And I'm just holding it down as I select all of the clips. Then I'm going to right click and I'm going to say duplicate 5 pages. And you see here, I already have a 43-second track. All right. Then I'm going to put my finger down on Control and D. And that allows me now to duplicate those clips multiple times, right? So I'm going to do it until I get to 5 minutes. You see, I was able to do that in a matter of seconds. Okay, play it. So at the top, you're going to see the play button. You see, I've gone from 5 seconds to 5 minutes in just a couple of clicks. And I'm going to click play. And now you see my lady. She's just literally enjoying a cup of coffee while the steam is moving, while the weather is doing its thing outside. Do you know what a pluviophile is? Random, I know. But a pluviophile is someone who absolutely loves the rain and thunderstorms. I know because I'm a pluviophile. But you see here, it's just going to play on a continuous loop. And no one could tell me that this is a 5-second clip that I turned into a 5-minute clip. Just a quick bonus tip. The best way to duplicate all of your tracks, I want you to get at least 15. Then I want you to click here on these 4 squares. Click select all, and then you can duplicate here. You'll see it says duplicate 70 pages. I can also right click and you can see duplicate 70 pages. And you can see now I have a 10-minute track. I can go back and do the same thing, turn a 10-minute track into a 20-minute track all the way to 2 or 3 hours. And that's how long you want your lo-fi YouTube music channels to be. Since you're going to be creating a 2 to 3 hour long track, you're going to need more than just one musical track overlaid on your continuous animation. So I already dropped one of my musical tracks. It's 4 minutes long, so you see it ends at the 4-minute mark. I'm going to go and get another musical track, and that's represented by the blue. And I want you to overlap the sound, okay? So take this, overlap it with the old track. And what I want you to do is click on the old track, do fade, okay? So you want it to fade out. And then you're gonna go to your new track, and you want your new track to fade in, okay? So that's how you transition the music, all right? So one of my tracks was 4 minutes. And this other track is 2 minutes, right? And when this track ends, I will add another track and another track and another track until I have a 2 or 3 hour long video. This entire process probably takes anywhere between an hour and a half to complete. But just think, an hour and a half completion can lead you to a channel making hundreds or thousands of dollars. Once you have completed your video, you're going to click share. You're going to download, and you're going to download the video as an MP4. Okay, so that is a video file that also includes music, and that's going to allow for you to have one comprehensive file that you can upload onto YouTube Studio. Here's how my file looks. Create a thumbnail, all right, a thumbnail that we can use on YouTube. So here we are back in ChatGPT, and we're going to type create a YouTube thumbnail. We're going to put in landscape style, and the colors are orange and white, featuring an African American woman with a big afro, animated style. And the title says Neo Soul for Bad Days Lo-Fi Mix. All right, it's gonna be on CP time, y'all. So just give it some time to generate, and let's see what it gives us. Just let your soul glow. So here's my YouTube thumbnail, y'all. You can download this and use this as your thumbnail on YouTube. Awesome. And that concludes our process, y'all. Of course, to grow your subscribers, to grow your likes, your comments, your shares, you're going to have to put in work every day. You're going to have to be producing these videos and posting them at least once a week, ideally twice a week, so that people know that they get new content every single time they come to your channel. Right? All right, until next time.